Hi, my name is Ava Boudreau.
My name is Rachel Perry.
My name is Ellie Langton, and we're the volleyball captains for the 2021 season.
Our biggest supporters are definitely our parents. They come to many of the games. They do a lot behind the scenes, especially as captains' parents. They have a lot of extra work to do behind the scenes to organize stuff for the program. So they're a huge support system for us.
For me, obviously, my mom and dad have been a really big support system for me, just driving me to practices, whether for club or for Medfield. Like the beginning years when we were just first learning volleyball, we all played club. Also just going to all the games and figuring everything out behind the scenes. It's just been a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it.
I have to agree, both my parents were major supporters of me, but also I have to thank my teammates for a lot of it. I would not be able to be where I am without them. My favorite thing about volleyball is definitely the community that we've built. I can trust anyone on the team. I love all of them. We've definitely built it up. I've made some of my closest friends through the volleyball program.
For sports, in my experience, it's definitely one of the sports where I've had the closest team environment. So having that many friends right alongside you when you're playing games, doing practices, when you're losing, when you're winning, it's just such a nice thing to have.
Whether like on the court playing or like if we're doing fundraisers, it's just really easy to work with the community. Like especially Medfield, it's just like such an easy town to, I don't know, just like be able to do fundraisers and just have like a giant support system like behind us.
Yeah. This season, I would say I'm most excited for playing the teams that we've already played. I know we've played Hopkinton, we've played Westwood, we've played Bourne, and we all have them playing. We're playing them again this season, so I'm excited to show them what we got and what we haven't shown them before.
I'm just most looking forward to like our senior night. Obviously, like that's the best night, especially like as seniors this year. Like we've been looking forward to it for forever. But also, I just say like playing as the same teams, just because we've had like a kind of slow start to the season, so just kind of getting our revenge and beating the teams we could have beat and like building our record, and just like from here we've just been talking about like capitalizing on like every game, and just like I'm just looking forward to winning. Like honestly, we've had a slow start, so we're just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to just, like they said, ending the season on a high note. I think there's a lot of teams that we've struggled against so far that we probably could have beat, and I'm looking forward to getting to face them again and getting to show that we can beat them and that we are a really good team. I think the best thing to do is lead by example. So big things in volleyball are being loud, moving, always being ready for the ball. So we all make an emphasis on being loud on the court and encouraging our teammates to be loud, calling the ball, all that kind of stuff. So we're always ready, and it really helps the team come together and do well in games.
So one of the points our coaches try to drive home is that they should be able to go outside of the gym and we should be able to play perfectly fine without them. So I think that comes from great leadership on and off the court from all of us and the entire team, really.
Setting an example like for the younger girls, just always showing up to practice, like giving it your all in games, just like setting the example for them, and just helping them, I guess, just gain confidence, like court confidence.
I would just say that anyone can play volleyball. I had someone come up to me during Medfield Day asking if their daughter, who's 5 foot, could play volleyball, and we have like a majority of our girls on the team are short. Like it really doesn't matter who you are. If you can play, if you love the game, you should definitely come out for the team.
It's a really inclusive atmosphere. We're willing to help anyone give it a try. We did captain's practices over the summer, and those were a big opportunity for the incoming freshmen to get a chance to learn how to play the game and improve their skills to get ready for tryouts. And a lot of them came to lots of captain's practices and did really well at tryouts. So that was a really nice thing to see.
I'd say one of our biggest goals is just playing as a team. We've really kind of struggled with that, just because there isn't a lot of girls with experience. So we just had to pull it together and try and gain confidence as a team. We've worked really hard in practice to just focus on like working together, working on communication and all that.
I think another major goal for us is to make the playoffs this year. I know that that's been on our minds since day one.
Yeah, and we have a bit of a uphill battle now to make the playoffs, but if we start playing as a team, and kind of combine these two goals together, play as a team, we have a really good chance of making playoffs. One of our biggest strengths is that everyone's super dedicated. Everyone wants to be there, everyone really cares about being there, and everyone's willing to put in 100% effort at practice and at games to pull off the good results we get and to keep trying even when we don't get the results we were hoping to get.
I don't know, it's just like really special to be able to work with such an amazing group. And honestly, like, it's just been really easy to dedicate yourself to the sport and just when you're with your friends and stuff like that. So it's been really fun.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. I think we've come so far as a team. I know we've come from not knowing many people on the team. Like, we have a lot of new girls. I think there's 7 new girls, and now like we're all like best friends. So we've come a long way.
As an indoor sport, we're probably the most affected by COVID because we still have to wear masks during all our practices and games. It's definitely tough because it's always tough to play a sport in a mask, but it's something that we've had to adapt to, and I think we've gotten good at adapting to it. We wear our mask during all our practices, we wear our mask during all our games, and we've gotten used to playing in them, and I think we've done really well at adapting to our circumstances.
Last season was so much shorter than it usually is. We were unable to play in playoffs. That was a whole league mandate that we weren't able to play in playoffs. So this season's definitely teaching me to be thankful for what I do have. We are able to have fans this season. We are able to have a normal season. We are able to have playoffs. So I'm just getting thankful because of that. What I value most about being part of this team is that I have all of my teammates to lie back on when I have a hard game, have a hard practice. I can rely on any of them to pick me up. I can rely on our coaching staff. I just trust everyone there.
It's so valuable to have such a great support system in the team, to have people you can rely on, to have people you can talk to, whether it's about volleyball or about anything going on in your life. It's just great to have them right there, and they're always there for you.
Because of how often volleyball is, like especially at a varsity level, we're always with each other like 5 or 6 days a week. We see each other every day, so just building these friendships and just working as a team, there's a lot of benefits of just being a part of a team and like feeling the team aspect. Like, you create so many memories and friendships, and you really work hard like for one common goal, which is pretty special to all experience. It definitely becomes a community with coaching staff. Like, I've had like my coach, like we've had our coach like for 3 years. So she's definitely just become like a second mom, kind of. Like, she's just like our volleyball mom. Like, she's always just there. Like, we always talk. Like, I don't know, we just become like a really close team and staff, which is really nice.
The volleyball girls are some of the most nice people I've ever met in my entire life. So we're all just super approachable, if you ask me. So you don't even like need to come to our games. Of course, it's amazing to have fans, but supporting through fundraising, supporting through coming to the games, just anything is greatly appreciated by all of us and our team.
We've been lucky enough to live in a community like Medfield, and we've had some super successful fundraisers because Medfield's been so supportive in coming up and supporting our team, so we'd like to thank Medfield for that. The great thing about volleyball is there is always something going on in the games. There's never a moment where you're waiting for something to happen, so they're super exciting games to watch. So if you come to our games, they're so much fun.